Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Rocky Cinnamore, you can just call me Rockies, and today I have another storytime video for you guys. Today what I want to talk about is the time my buddy actually got tased and arrested in front of me. So it was definitely one of the most memorable experiences I had in my 4 years in high school, and it actually happened last year during my senior year, so it's, still pretty vivid in my memory. So hopefully you guys enjoy the story. Let's try to hit 25 likes on this video, and if you're watching my videos for the first time, hit that subscribe button down below. It helps me out tremendously. Now, it started out on a normal day, just like any other day in high school. It was my senior year, so of course it was a pretty laid back day. We have hour-long lunches at our school, so we were all sitting in the courtyard chilling, having our lunches, just talking to each other, and out of nowhere we see our buddy. Now, we haven't seen our buddy all day. He was off doing whatever the fuck he was doing before he came to school. He was obviously doing some kind of drug because that plays a big factor in this. So we saw him back at school during lunch, and we didn't think much of it. He was just kind of walking around doing his own thing, looking spaced out. He just looked spaced out. And so we didn't really think anything of it. We were just kind of looking at him, and all of a sudden he started to flip out. He started to throw trash cans. He started to throw books, backpacks, whatever he could find in the courtyard, he threw it. Now, he threw them at windows. He threw them at kids. He threw them at the wall, and he just started freaking out. He started screaming. He's like, I don't even remember what he was screaming, to be honest. He was screaming so many things at so many different people that everybody was just getting really freaked out. People started to pile around him in a circle, like high school kids do. And, they were videotaping it with their cameras, all that. And of course that would make him more mad because, how would you feel if like 300 kids just piled around you while you were flipping the fuck out and started recording everything you did? Of course you were going to get mad. So he started really freaking out at this point. And so, the security guards, of course, came, the police officer came from our school, and, they came out, tasers drawn, they came out with handcuffs, and of course they have to detain him because he is on some kind of drug. And of course to this day, we don't know what he was on. They say he was on Molly, but that is a pretty extreme party drug. It's kind of hard to get, so I don't know if he was on Molly, but he was definitely on a drug that was confirmed. And so, he was flipping out. They came out with tasers drawn, handcuffs out, and keep in mind, my buddy is 400 pounds. He's a really big black guy, and so they cannot take him down. They go out to try to tackle him, they try to take him down, put him in handcuffs, but it takes 4 to 5 of them to restrain him. It takes 4 security guards and a police officer just to get him on the ground and put him in handcuffs. And when they put him in handcuffs, well, actually when they're trying to put him in handcuffs, he's swinging at them. He actually hits a few of them in the face. So of course, he hits police officers and security guards. Something is bound to happen. So, they tackle him pretty roughly, may I add. They tackled him really roughly. And of course, they put him in handcuffs. He's still fighting while he's in handcuffs. He's running around, swinging his body around, hitting them, knocking them to the ground. And it was insane. Everybody's videotaping it, and of course they have to go bring him down to the security office where they bring all the quote unquote bad kids at the high school. And of course it was lunchtime, so everybody was at lunch. He was the only one in the office. Of course they have to go out, they have to write a report, they have to actually call the police because he broke a window. He was on a major drug, and so they actually had to call the police to come out and get him. When they left him in that office, he single-handedly destroyed the security office. I mean, he destroyed the computer, he destroyed the monitors, he destroyed the desk somehow. I don't know how because he was in handcuffs, but he kind of broke out of that office. I don't even know how. Like I said, he was in handcuffs, and of course when they go back to get him, they have to tase him. They have to get him restrained somehow because he will not calm down. They had to tase him, or he would have been a danger to himself and everybody else at the school because he was going absolutely apeshit crazy. So they had to tase him. Mind you, everybody is still sitting around that office looking at him. They have to tase him. They have to put him in handcuffs, and once they tase him, he's down. Of course if you get tased, you're down. And at that point lunch was pretty much over. Everybody was told to go back because they didn't want to show the kids, everybody around him that he got tased. They didn't want to show everybody that. So the office, everybody around him is trying to hide him. Of course the police are coming. He has to go down to the police station, all that, while he's tased. An official report has to be granted and everything. Of course he got expelled for the rest of the year. That's kind of a given. He got expelled for the rest of the year. He actually came back the next year, which I was kind of surprised about. And of course to this day he still does drugs. He doesn't really do, I don't think he's done Molly or anything extreme since then, but he still does, I think he still does black tar heroin occasionally. He does, he smokes weed, but weed's not really. Anyways, that's pretty much the story, guys. He got tased and arrested in front of me. It took 5 people to take him down. He destroyed part of the school, and absolutely it was one of the most insane stories that I have from high school. It was something really insane to see. Of course, it was one of my buddies, so it was even more bizarre. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Let's try to hit 25 likes on this video. If you made it to the end of this 5.5 almost minute video, comment hashtag Rocky's friend got tased. I know it's kind of long. Hashtag Rocky's friend got tased, and I'll know you made it to the end of this video. So thank you guys for watching. I'm out for the day. Peace.